We all know why you clicked, so let's go look at some cars. Alright, let's start left to right. So we're gonna start with the Volkswagen here. The bunny rabbit that we got here, the Volkswagen Truck. It's like a caddy, you know all that. So it's like one of the only Volkswagen trucks they ever made. So this is the one I have right now. I've had it for a little bit, so it's probably been a year, and I've had this one for about a year. And let's see now. I cleaned it up, sanded it, hold down because the paint was going weird. I was gonna paint it, but I was like, I don't know, maybe somebody would like it this way. So I'm actually selling it right now. So if you're interested, hit me up. I don't know. And yeah, so I'm selling it right now, just kind of pay for the other projects up there. But right now, that's what I'm doing right now. So we messed around with it a little bit, cleaned it up on the inside, kind of made it look pretty. Last thing to do, if nobody wants, we're gonna paint it and see if anybody will want it from that point. But otherwise, it looks pretty cool, you know. Has a classic Volkswagen rabbit look to it, while at the same time being slim and cute. I really like the bed option. You can put a dirt bike in it. Great fuel mileage. It's like 50 to 40 miles per gallon. Diesel as well, so that's really cool. So that's kind of what's up with this truck. The 1981 Volkswagen Rabbit pickup. Oh yeah, it's pretty cute. And then let's move on to the Dodge. You guys actually haven't seen this one yet, because I was just kind of messing around with it. Picked it up from a person, and I'm basically gonna flip it, basically. So the title was lost, so we're transitioning. We're trying to get a title with everything. And so we're getting a title for it from the DMV, which you know takes forever nowadays, especially with the pandemic. And yeah, so we just kind of working on a little bit. We're gonna be replacing the booster in it, cleaned it up, and just kind of flip it, just so we can get more money. So these two things we're gonna get rid of. These two vehicles, the Dodge truck, I think it's the 77. It's kind of hard to tell, and it's like a 3/4 ton. We're gonna get rid of that soon. And otherwise, it's pretty clean. There's definitely some dents in the back side of it. Otherwise, it's mostly clean. The engine actually runs great, other than the braking system, which is because of the booster. But otherwise, the bed is pretty straight. Windows, interior is good. All that's all good. And yeah, we're just gonna be flipping these, making it look nice. So I guess I didn't show you guys the interior. Well, you guys can see it. The interior on the Volkswagen is pretty nice. So that's nice. And yeah, so those are the two cars. 77 Dodge, I forget, is it the W200 or something? And then the Volkswagen with a little Volkswagen motor in there. And then we got the 78 here, the Lassie. So we're gonna call that truck Vanessa. This is Little Blue. This is Lassie. This is Sylvester. And I'm working on a name for the Comanche here. So leave a name that you think kind of would match like Sylvester, because I think they're buddies, you know? So, yeah. Vanessa, Little Blue, Lassie, Sylvester, and what's his name? I think it's a girl, though. That one's a girl. Boy, girl, boy, girl. Okay, yeah, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl. Okay, yeah. I don't know. You guys name your cars? I don't know. That's what I do. So, we got Lassie here. We've definitely done a whole bunch of work to her. It's been a little while since you guys have seen a video. We removed the trim basically on it. But otherwise, we've done a lot of suspension work and just kind of darkened and painted the frame, kind of replaced the brake system. We're trying to work on it. So the master cylinder is actually leaking on it. So the brakes aren't perfect. And then there's grinding noises and it smokes. So probably going to be doing an engine rebuild on this thing. And we fill up the side back with a whole bunch of junk because we can. But otherwise, the bed is actually pretty straight. Other than some of the doors and the front fenders, we might have to replace those because they're like bondoed and everything. Otherwise, the back side of it looks pretty good. You know, the bumper. Oh, yeah, remove that. Yeah, we're going to do a roll pan on that side. And we kind of stole, I don't know if you guys remember, I think it's a 76 GMC square body we had. We stole the wheels off of it and tires and put these old ones on and sold it. And then, yes, we just kind of robbed some stuff for that. And then if you look in the interior, open that up. It's pretty clean as well. The seat is great. The dash is actually pretty nice too. And the floor isn't too bad. I think it's actually slightly rusting underneath, but it's not like mad rust. Like, it should be pretty easy to cut out and replace. And yeah, so really the only thing on this thing needs an engine, and I don't know about the transmission because I haven't been able to drive it a whole lot. But otherwise, it looks pretty dang cool. 78. and then 77 and the 81. So those are all pretty dang cool. I'm gonna keep all these 3. That at the moment, that's the plan. Get rid of these 2. Alrighty, so we might circle back if there's anything we forget. Otherwise, we're gonna keep it at that for the 78. And now, Sylvester here, the Jeep Cherokee XJ, and he's a 92. Yes, he's a 92. We've done a whole lot of work on him. I'd say this is what the channel kind of came out and based off of Jeeps wise. So I know y'all, you guys are gonna be biased towards Jeeps, not Fords, Dodge, and Volkswagens, but you guys are gonna like these 2 because these are gonna be the 2 I'm gonna be working on more than the Volkswagen. I mean, that thing at the moment, because they have running engines. I don't know how to deal with engines just yet, so I'm learning on that. So we're gonna deal with these things because we can just upgrade suspension, stuff like that. So that's everything I can do, because I can basically make this stock Comanche almost look like the Cherokee over here. I'm planning on not like cutting anything, kind of keeping it factory while kind of lifting it and adding a nice stance to it. That makes sense. Okay, so back to this one. We've done a lot to it. We put some 33s, we put some Pro Comp wheels on it, and I can list them down in the description below. Anything on this Jeep that you guys like, I will have in the description, I think. And we've done a whole bunch of little suspension work, kind of lifted it up, put some spacers in there, got the sway bar drop done. We have yet to do the steering. That's one of the next things to do. We got some steering stabilizer though on it. And then we got also the drop kit from Rough Country right there in the description below, you know. And so that way the short arms work best on it, so we get maximum reach on it. The back is pretty good. Just some blocks on, I don't know, slightly lifted, but I know there's some shackles. The shackles are dropped in the back. Otherwise, we have it painted. The undercarriage is nice and painted, so it looks good. And some little work on the springs and stuff. Yeah, we're going to be looking at getting a new muffler for it, getting it sounding better, a little more rumbly, not too loud though. And then a whole bunch of other things we're planning for this thing. I want to get a JCR roof rack if they would only sponsor me, right? Because it's so dang expensive. And then the dogs are causing trouble over there. Yeah, so that's the plan with this one. We got other things going on. We want to put a CB radio in it, other types of stuff. I don't know, it's unlimited with these Jeeps, so I'm going to continue messing around with it. Seat covers from Rough Country. Also, if they would sponsor me, I would really appreciate that. Yeah, so yeah, working on that part. And let me see now. We got a nice sound system in there. It's all great. As you guys have seen, just check out my videos for the interior. It's actually pretty clean, other than the extra seat, which is weird. Like, it came with a different seat than the normal one. But yeah, otherwise it looks great here. Actually, let's open the door for you. You guys deserve a peek inside, right? All right. Open sesame. There we go. Got a little bit of filming equipment in there, but otherwise it's clean. I like how it's dark, slightly reddish, so it's nice. Oh yeah. And yeah, definitely recommend these tires in the description below. I love them. They have a nice aggressive look. Great tread. Lasted as long as I needed them for. Trimmed up these fenders, all that, you know it. If you guys have been here, F250 Ranger, by the way. So yeah, don't mind me rambling, but just kind of showing you guys all my cars, because at the moment I have 5 of them, as you can see. 5 of them in total at the moment. And yeah, this is kind of what I do. I like messing with cars. I hope you guys do. So, engine is stock on that. Stock, and stock. So, nothing crazy with engine-wise. Other than that, this is Sylvester for you. Looking great like usual. I love the bumper from Rough Country. With the winch. Can't tout the winch like enough, because this thing has saved my rear end a lot, and I definitely recommend getting a winch, even if you have to like mount it underneath. I kind of think, sidetrack, if we put a winch underneath it, like right here, or I don't know, clearance wise, once we lift it, I don't know, we'll see. Random ideas, throwing it out. But yeah, so let's move on to the Comanche here. Kind of talk about this one a little bit. It's a manual, so was the Volkswagen, and it's a manual, so it's nice and I actually like it. It's kind of cool. It drives nice, even though it has the, I forget which motor it has in it. It's the 1986 Volkswagen one, so it's not the 4-liter, which I wish it had. So it's kind of carbureted. It's carbureted, not fuel injected on the inside here. So I wish it had more engine in it, but at the moment I'm fine with that because it's actually really great, like crawler as is. It was kind of weird. I was backing it up. I don't know if you guys can see, it's actually a worse bump here than it is. And it just kind of, I put it in 4-wheel drive, backed it right up, and I was like, expecting some slippage or anything. It just was like, tractored right up. So I was like kind of impressed. So yeah, Comanches and Cherokees, they're kind of great. They're awesome. And then I like how it's just a little truck, you know, one of the rare ones you get from Jeep. So it looks great on the outside appearance. The bed is not messed up because they put a cover in it. So I'm pretty sure it's good. They welded on some weird things on the back. I don't know why. But yeah, the paint is not too bad. There's some rust up there and a little bit of rust on the tailgate. But it's kind of like a patina look, right? Yeah, planning on keeping it stockish look, but lifted and upgraded, if that makes sense. That way I'm not like cutting and like removing anything. I'm just adding. So in worst case, I can always take it off. So that is the cool thing about this Jeep here. It's all real beautiful. Planning on maybe like 33s on it. Maybe even swap over those 33s on the Cherokee. I'm putting them on here and putting 35s on the Cherokee because I'm pretty sure I'm going to go 35s Cherokee. And the inside of this thing's not bad. It's not crazy bad, but they definitely started darkening and changing things in here. The previous owner was. So I almost want to do like a complete gut out and put a new stuff in, but then it's a process. So we'll see on that. So that's pretty cool. 1986, I'm pretty sure. As one guy said in the comments of a different video, I thought it was like an 87, the last guy said. But we'll see. I think, yeah, I looked it up, it was like an 86. But yeah, whoa, I didn't slip on that one. Yeah, so these are the cars I have, the Comanche, Cherokee, F-250 Ford, and the Dodge, 3/4 ton basically, and the Rabbit. Comment down below which one is your favorite and the name for the Comanche. That would be awesome. And if you guys are a person who could sponsor me like with parts towards these builds, then you guys can get it, put it on. You can watch me put it on, and then you guys can basically get a shout out for your products on my cars basically. Because any little thing helps. Joining like the membership in my channel down below, subscribing, following my Instagram down below, all that. Each goes a long way to kind of building the empire. I'm planning on almost basically doing YouTube full-time. I want to get to that point, get it big enough so I can actually build cars and like give them away. That would be really cool. So yeah, so these are the 5 that I have right now. There's the dog, and I don't know where the other one went. Yeah. So comment down below what you want to see more, that car's name. So thanks for bearing with me this far. Please subscribe, join the membership, Instagram, cool pictures on there. Yeah, and I greatly appreciate you guys. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Playlist right there. See you later. Whoop.